Last time on Dragon Ball NXT. Having survived their grueling ordeal against one of the Black Bow Army's seated officers and retrieving another mysterious artifact, our heroes return to Seiya Force HQ, hoping their latest exploits will prove their capabilities to Sprous. Upon arriving, the team meets with Roma, who identifies the treasures they returned with. The glowstones being extracted from the mines was a special ore known as Dragonite, while the orb is one of the legendary Dragon Balls, though their purpose remains unknown. While waiting for Sprous to return to base, Axel reconnects with Ten and Rika, acquaintances from the Budokai tournament, and talk about their aspirations to join the Seiya Force. Roma and Fava have a heart-to-heart about the young man's future, as well as his family's bloody past, while Nymph and Flambe train, unearthing an ancient memory of the Majin's sealing and unsealing. Soon after, Sprous returns to the base with a familiar face, Ma, the old lady they ran into after their battle with the Saiba Sentai. Revealing herself as the Hermit of the Six Paths, Ma reluctantly takes our team under her wing, hoping to raise them to even greater heights, even entrusting Axel with her 6-star Dragon Ball. But this happy reunion is cut short by a meeting with Sprous, fuming over Team Next's continued efforts to learn more about what Sprous had been keeping hidden, even if it was by coincidence. Sprous insists that the team hand over their Dragon Ball, but suddenly, Roma responds by punching Sprous across the room. A battle between the two mightiest Saiyans we've seen is about to begin. A clash between ideals, representing trust in the new generation versus the wisdom of the old. But the question is, how will this epic clash pan out, and will Sprous finally reveal what he knows? Find out on this exciting episode of Dragon Ball NXT.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, others. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Dragon Ball NXT. My name is Nell, and as always, it's an absolute pleasure to welcome you all in here. And as you've seen from the intro, we have an incredible episode happening today. If you're watching this VOD later on, make sure you leave a comment to let us know who your prediction is for who's going to win this fight. But with that being said, I'm going to throw it up to our Grand Kai in the sky.
Why, hello everyone, my name is From Zero to Shiro, but you can just call me Kaio Shiro, and I am the wonderful SK for this group of lovely individuals as we're about to get into a heated clash between the two strongest Saiyans. With everything, we're going to go ahead and get started on today's game as we go down the line and have everybody introduce themselves. Why don't we start with you, Nymph?
Hello, I am Feifei. I will be playing Nymph today. I am a goober on the internet. My goal in life is to make sure you know that you're important, valid, and amazing and important. And they totally picked me first, so that way I can't say the B word in this episode, because that's the character I'm playing. I run a small series on YouTube for Perfect Draw, and I have a lot of fun over there. And that's it about me, so I'll pass the ball over.
Alright, well, I'm Nell. As you know, I play Flambe here. I'm also on Dimension Chasers as AME, aka LAM Trador, Sophia on Tales of Harmonia, and I am also in the Public Cloudbreaker game over on CJ's channel for helping promote some stuff. So, you know, I like my RPGs, so it's always a pleasure to have them going on and around me. So with that being said, I'm gonna kick the can over to Fava.
Hello, I'm Minty. I'm the Gremlin of the Graphics Cave here on Treasured Tales. I'm playing Fava the Saiyan here on Dragon Ball NXT. And over on Dimension Chasers, I'm Angel/Thomas. Away.
Well, I'm Blaze409. I am playing as Axel, the android swordsman of this party. You can also find me over at Dimension Chasers, where I am the DM for that wonderful group of players over there. We're having a recording tomorrow, so you should come check us out then. I also play in Tales of Harmonia R as Renard, the grumpy veteran tank, and you can also find me over at Saturday Morning D&D, a wonderful channel that does content similar to ours. I play in the Jujutsu Kaisen game as Keiko, the Valley Girl sorceress. So yeah, if you like us, you should go check them out too.
We have a comment from the YouTube chat. Editor Nova, please give Shiro a backwards baseball cap.
Stop giving me hats.
Good choice.
It was funny the first 2 times. Stop it now.
No. We must beat the joke to the ground. 3 baseball caps.
You're right. No, you're right.
I need many
It's
hats.
the rule of 3. It's the rule of 3. This
Put
is
3
the last
baseball hats
episode
and
where I get a hat.
And make it look like a Neapolitan ice cream. So like one pink, one red, one white.
This is the last episode I get hats. Anyways.
And then after 5 minutes, you can remove it.
Anywho, I do love you all, but we're gonna move on. So before we actually get started, we did during the pre-show of today's game. By the way, for those of you that are watching the VOD, we on Dragon Ball Days technically start about 30 minutes earlier to kind of answer any questions. We have our own Dragon Ball pre-show. We talk about the book and things like that. So if you want to try to catch us live or hear about that, come hang out live here on YouTube as well as over on Twitch at Nell Celesti. But we did pose for this a little bet, and I'd like to see some of these in the comments as to who will win, Sprous or Roma. Currently, Sprous is in the lead.
Well, in terms of voting, at least.
My money, I really want Roma to win personally.
I don't think any of us want anything more than to watch Sprous get beaten up.
I was rewatching the last episode. It is nothing but Sprous slander for like the entire hour.
It's perfect. It was the best episode we've ever done.
I know.
I'm okay with I'm okay with this fight because if nothing else, I get to watch a bunch of cool techniques and maybe I can learn that technique where he puts his fingers to his forehead and really scrunches it in and then suddenly is able to move really fast.
You're really hoping.
Anyways, let us begin today's game. You guys ready? Chat, you excited? Those of us that are with us, is everybody ready? We're good?
Woo. Do this.
All right, let us begin episode 11 of Dragon Ball NXT Truth Revealed, Sprous versus Roma. The titular hit from the last episode has just happened. Between the two of them, you can feel as the air in the room gets very tense. Sprous slowly starts to get up from the punch that sent him flying, while Roma turns to look at the group. After that, he turns back to look at Sprous, and Roma crosses his arms, holding his own chest with a very serious expression on his face. At this, Sprous, looking at Roma, goes, "What do you think you're doing, Roma? I'm the leader of the leader. Right now, all I see is a scared fool ducking his head in the sand. Excuse me?" With this, Roma points over at the team, turns back to look at him and goes, "I read the reports. This group has done far better than any team, and they brought you info. Not to mention, not just one, but 2 Dragon Balls. I get that you're scared of a leak, but it definitely isn't them." Fully getting up, Sprous and Roma stare each other down. The key in the room starts to intensify, and each of you can feel it, including Axel. Just the sheer pressure and presence of their key is enough for you to feel something. Be it physical, not sensing, right? Mm-hmm. But you can feel like the pressure of the key itself. This is a clash between these two. Sprous, very serious in his mindset, seemingly almost shrugging off the initial blow, goes, "You don't understand, Roma. They're kids. They aren't ready to fight this kind of threat. I seem to recall someone saying that before you fought Frieza. That was different." Roma takes a long sigh as his muscles begin to tense up, and he puts his arms to his side, no longer having the standoffish pose. Now it's very different, as if he's preparing for combat. "You're just gonna stick to your guns? Fine. Talking's overrated anyway." And in a flash, with blinding speed, Sprous is barely able to bring his arms up as Roma cracks a fist, hitting him. And before you guys can even blink, there is a massive hole in the wall. Sprous has been sent flying outside of the building. Taking a deep breath, Roma kind of charges his key as the energy bursts, and he takes off, flying after him.
Do we, do we leave?
Hold on. Flambe's gonna run over to the hole in the wall. She's gonna pick up some of the debris, and now she has a bucket of chicken wings, and is going to sit down and start eating them while she watches.
Where'd you get that?
I turned it into a mommy.
What?
As team leader, I believe we need to get more information on what is happening outside watching them. Clearly just wanting to see Sprous get hit more. Like,
as you guys are kind of trying to look out the hole, you can see just outside you can't actually physically see them. You hear the clashing of the two, in typical Dragon Ball fashion, as they're going crazy. Opening the door is a Seiya Force officer. He's wearing a helmet as he runs in and goes, what the hell was that? Are we under attack?
we're just doing combat training. Don't worry about it. Nymph is gonna like fly up, like as if she's lying on her back with her hands like crossed behind her head.
God.
I suppose I should finish these off.
So, as you guys are watching, you can hear that the clashes are starting to become more distant, further and further away. Do you guys want to try to sense where they're going, or are you going to try to physically follow them?
I'm going to try and physically follow them.
Same. I want to watch more of this.
I'm recording the whole thing. My eyes are cameras.
Oh my god.
I'm going to try both. I'm going to try to sense where they're going, and then if I can't figure that out, I'm going to try to follow the sound.
Yeah, basically. I'm gonna follow the group, but also try and sense where they at.
Okay, I need all of you to roll me a skill check, right? You can add any pros or cons. Oh, this is something I want to talk about. So we're adding something to the book. Climax tokens. If you bring up applicable cons, you gain 1 climax token. This can be used at any point in the game to guarantee rolls. They're meant for climactic moments that you want to bring forth. But you have to be able to bring in. You can't just come to me and be like, well, I think my con of hard-headedness works here. And it's like, you're rolling about getting a churro. You know what I mean? It has to be an applicable con, but then you'll get a climax token. This is something we wanted to add to the system to give you a reason, because I love y'all, and I know we added the cons. I can't keep track of all your cons. I can't do it.
You're welcome.
Jesus Christ. I got
looked a 14.
My -5 con. That's going to cause you problems.
So
Nope, I can't follow them.
I'm going to use my optical analyzers.
Oh, okay.
I have a god. Why does everything hate me? It's a total of 10.
do I add my key to this roll?
No.
No, just
Or
a
are you
flat roll?
using key sense?
Yeah, I was key sensing while following the group.
Then, yeah, you add your key. You don't add a...
17.
Okay. So we're going to go down the line. Nymph, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 14.
Okay. Flambe?
1.
Oh, it's out of the counter.
Already done.
Oh no.
Axel.
10.
Everybody but Flambe. You guys are able to kind of keep track and follow where they're going. As they're battling, they are directly heading south.
What is south of us? We're in Vegeta City. Oh, towards like the desert and badlands kind of area. Okay.
Yeah.
Towards the dessert.
Uh-oh.
They're
What's
heading
that?
north towards the mountains.
Question. Is there any like civilization or anything in that direction, or is that just mostly empty?
It's mostly empty. But as you guys keep kind of, I assume you're chasing behind, and one of you is dragging Flambe with you.
Yeah. Like, oh my god, please use your watch. Please use your watch.
The watch is fine. I'm pretty sure they went north.
They didn't. Come on. I want to
Alright,
see
fine.
this.
Okay. Yeah. This Badlands is about as empty as a theater playing Mobius.
That's pretty empty.
As you guys chase them, they stop in the Badlands, right? By this time, with you flying with them, like trying to keep up and everything, they've been going for a while. As you guys make it to the Badlands, you see that Sprous and Roma kind of land. Sprous on a lower rock, Roma on a higher one. Cue in Vegeta versus Goku.
Watching intently.
You see Roma once again take that stance where he puts his arms together. Looking at it, you can see both of them seem a little bit winded. They're slightly damaged, but no big holes. They don't seem to be actively wounding each other. This is a fight between brothers to make a point, not to kill. With this, Roma goes, I never thought I'd say this to you, Sprous, but I'm bored. You're boring me. You were the strongest of us all. Yet, Here you are, beaten and winded. Hell, I heard you even had trouble with an Ozaru. Are you mad? What's the point of all this, Roma? You wanted to fight, so I gave it. The point? With this, he looks at Sprous with a kind of somber but more disapproving look. You fought so hard to be seen as a strong Saiyan. You fought to be able to make the team that all other races on the planet could show the older generation that everyone has a chance to be as strong or stronger than you. Yet here you are, towing the company line. Where did the Saiyan I fought with go? Where is he, Sprous? 'Cause he certainly isn't here. With that, you see as in almost a fit of rage, the two charge back at each other. The clash starts to blow you guys back a little bit. I'm gonna need you guys to make me a stamina check.
Ooh, good thing I just upped this.
What do I do here? What was it?
I'm gonna start seeing like stuff that I could use for cons. Would I take a minus for my singular focus? I'm focusing more on recording the match than I am on trying to stay put, or would that not work?
Take a minus because of your singular focus.
Add one to net 20 counter.
Oh
So-
my god.
These were a new thing, so we don't have any climax tokens yet.
They're also
So-
optional, so you don't have to give them every time.
I know.
Don't. I'm just trying to use them more.
I know, but I am giving it to you now because I mentioned it, right? And you brought it up. And it is thematic. Like I said, I wanted it to make sure that it was thematic to the moment. So you do get one. Here's what I'm gonna do. For the time being, this black D20 is your climax token.
Ooh. You want my number now?
I'm gonna go down the list. So first, we've got Fava. What was your number?
Nat 20.
All right, Axel.
So if I'm using my con, do I add the stamina and then subtract the con?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that's much better then. It's a 10.
Okay. Nymph.
I have an 11 because I don't think I can use any of my pros or cons here.
Okay. And Flambe.
I can't use any of my pros or cons, but I got a 14.
What was yours again, Axel?
Total of 10.
Okay. So yeah, actually, Axel and Nymph, both of you are sent flying back, unable to brace yourself from the clash of these two titans. With that, you can see as they keep punching and fighting against each other, they pull back at a point. Both of them are getting incredibly into this battle as you see Sprous take a stance that you all know is very familiar to you, right? As he pulls it back, you hear him go, "Time." And then we cut to Roma as he stands there, points one hand out. This green energy starts to pour from his hand as you hear him go, "Leaf Blaster! Cannon!" As they fire off, the clash happens. There's an explosion of energies as they clash between each other. Sprous, in order to get the upper hand, lets out an immense yell, energy surrounding him, a golden orange glow peering off of him as you feel the energy as Sprous turns into a Super Saiyan. As he fires off, the beam goes, and just at the last moment, Roma is able to just barely backhand the beam between the two of them, exploding out. Again, they
Fava's
come
like
to land. Again, they both come to land. And with that, Roma looking at Sprous, both of them still winded, but Roma, obviously being far more, gives a smile. You know, fun fact, given your current mindset, I got a feeling that your team could put up a better fight than you. That's an idea. I think they should kick your ass for me.
No, what?
You see Axel just kind of grin.
Sprous is like, do you really think them fighting me will change my mind? Roma, they wouldn't stand a chance.
Oh, now it's on. Flambe is already turning on, turn up the heat and charging in.
Yeah.
So you're charging in?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I'm jumping in.
As am I.
I'm turning up
I
the
got nothing really
heat and
tried with, so.
immediately rushing in.
I will allow you to do your turn up the heat.
I'm looking at chat. I really want to see Sprous one-shot somebody now.
Non-lethally.
Non-lethally.
This should be fun.
I guess roll your initiatives. Whoever is going into combat.
I think that's literally all of us.
Yes.
I'm just making sure.
I have a 12.
Oh, baby!
You were
get that
rewarded.
Oh my god, yes, you are. Holy shit.
Can I also throw my motivation into this? Because I am motivated for this.
Oh.
It's not going to make a
All right.
difference, but yeah.
Go ahead. Go
right.
ahead. But hold on. I'll go down the line, right? Fava, what's your number?
It's a 5, but can I use my negative of fear of living up to expectations?
Okay, I'll do that.
So
And
it's a
once
0.
again, I will actually give you a climax token for that one too.
Yeah. Where is it?
But, so, I put it on your, it's this black
Oh,
die.
yeah.
All right, so you have a 0.
Hell yeah. I was like,
Axel.
5's low enough
I
right
have
now.
a 15.
All right, Nymph.
I have an 11. I have a 12. But would it be okay if I go last?
You actually can't go last.
Okay, that's fine.
The reason that I'm telling you that is because currently with everything is that Fava is kind of like frozen with fear. That's why they're,
Okay,
the 5 they rolled is now at 0.
That's totally fair. I just wanted to ask because I was gonna do some roleplay shenanigans.
That's fine. Alrighty, now Flambe.
Nat 20
What's your number?
plus my 2 speed plus 3 for motivation, so 25.
25, huh? All right. Now, Flambe, you did get that surprise boost, so you already have 1 turn up the heat on. Make sure you mark that down because you said you were going
Already
to.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Now, from there, it is time. This, however, while it's correct, that music, our combat tense, no. Now it's time for a battle with Sprous. Are you all ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Turn
do
order.
this.
Flambe, it is your turn. Sprous has just said that there is no way you could beat him.
Yeah, no, that's not happening. We're taking him down. I am going to dash so I get triple movement. 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 5, 10. And I'm going to step onto this side of him.
Okay.
And we're going to open up with Tenderizer. First, he needs to make a speed save to see if Trick Shot
What
works.
is it?
17 then.
You just make a 17?
Mm-hmm.
It works.
All right, excellent.
So you have advantage.
I'm not even going to roll the second time, baby.
Jesus Christ, now.
Can I have one?
Natural 20.
Please.
Can I have one,
No.
please?
Nat
Lisa,
20.
Can I have a 20?
Nat 20's back to back. Okay. Let's see. So this is bonus damage and knockover as well. 7 damage, and he is knocked over.
Well, no, he has to make a save on the knockover, and he'll pass it 100% because I rolled it. But how do you do this? How do you try to tenderize him?
All right, so what she does is she just turns up the heat and blasts right past him. And as she does, she brings her knee up as she's going past, making it look like she's just going past him first, but then the knee connects right in the center of his armor.
All right, so as you bring the knee to hit right into the center of his armor, right, you feel the connect, the hit. What you notice is that his hand has caught your knee. You're gonna have to be a hell of a lot faster than that. But if you really want to do this, then I won't hold back. I hope you're ready, Flambe.
Let's go.
You did dash, you moved, and you attacked. So that would have been your turns, right?
Correct.
All right.
That's correct.
Axel.
Alrighty. As Axel is the fight, as he goes to start heading in, you can almost hear the whine of his infinite energy core. And let me go ahead and roll my key charge real quick. Someone put my dice into a tower.
It wasn't me this time. I'm just using.
Ooh, oh, that's a good too. 12.
To hit? Oh, no, that's your key.
That's
Never mind.
key.
I have a new way of keeping track. I have a calculator now. And I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 of my movements to get up to Sprous. So 2 actions to move there. You hear his core whine as it starts pumping energy into his systems. You see him almost glow a little bit as he zooms forward, unsheaths his sword, and goes for a quick slash at his back as he's currently occupied with Flambe. I'm going to go ahead and do a light attack.
Okay.
That is a 23.
Okay. Roll your damage.
Alrighty. Come on. Ooh, that's a 4-2. Oh, max damage. Hell yeah.
How much damage?
4 damage.
All right. So, how do you try to strike at him with your blade?
He goes in for the small of his back with a quick side slash while he's preoccupied with Flambe.
So as he's still holding her knee, right? As you come up from behind him and you go to slash at his back, he quickly spins, his leg kicking to right between yours as he with his two fingers and his thumb, right? He grabs the tip of your blade, right? You can see a little bit of blood trickling from where it cut into his glove. And he goes, "Really? Is that the best you got?"
That ain't nowhere near close.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, it is.
All right, it is Sprous's go now. Sprous is going to light attack at you first, Flambe.
All right.
Does a 23 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
By the way, from the fighting that Sprous and Roma have been doing, how beat up does Sprous look?
Decently.
Okay.
However, he doesn't seem to be winded. Not like Roma is. Like, he's a little winded, but Roma, like, almost seems out of breath after all the fighting. Let's see. That is going to be 8 damage from his light attack.
Right.
As he pushes off your knee and strikes into your stomach.
All right. Making my wisdom save. Do I add my motivation to this because I'm still motivated? Never mind. I lost my turn up the heat.
Ooh, another one.
I start loving and hating me today.
It was a 1.
It was a 1.
Yeah.
Alright, to the counter.
But yeah, you know, he does the Dragon Ball thing where he punches you in the stomach and you can see his fist through the other side. I mean, it's less impressive with a Majin, but from the other side, he does another light attack at you, Axel. Does a 23 hit you?
Whew. Oh yeah. I'm going to use my reaction to try and block, reducing the damage by 4.
All right. So you would have taken 9, but you reduce it by 4, so you only take 5. As he, with the leg that he had, you know, used to match you, he brings it up and kicks you in the chest a bit. You're able to kind of steel yourself.
Pun intended.
Ha.
Thanks. Love you.
With that, he is actually going to attack you again, Axel.
But the hand that's in through me?
It's Dragon Ball.
Yeah, he
He's
pulled it out.
basically he punched into you, pulled it back, used the leg to kick, and is now spinning to do it again, right? Mm-hmm. With this, let's see.
Darn, I was going to try to use an action to trap his arm inside my stomach.
21, does that hit you?
That does.
Or 9.
Ow.
As he kind of spins around and with his other foot cracks you in the face. But he doesn't seem to be budging from the spot that he's in.
Actually, quick question. When he attacked, was it straightforward through towards Axel's chest as well? Like similar to what he just did to me?
The kick would have been near the stomach.
Okay. I thought I meant more so the punch because you said he did one of them as a punch. The reason for that is, as Chad has pointed out, Axel hasn't been prepared yet. So if a punch went through the center,
Oh shit! I forgot about that. I thought a giant hole through my chest.
He do.
And no, he cracked him in the face. Anyway, no, y'all.
I know, we're just teasing.
It would have been funny, that's all.
All right, Nymph.
I'll use my first action on my turn to dash. And my next action to move. I'll go up to here. You said I could use the whole movement that I'm using for the first action, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go up to here because I've counted this out, so I just wanted to make sure. And I'm gonna go up to Fava, be like, Fava, you ready for this? This is gonna be fun.
I mean, I don't know, but we did earn this.
If I'm looking at you and you still look like you're in fear, Nymph is gonna. She can't, but she'll make the head gesture as if she's rolling her eyes. try to be a little excited. See you up there. And then she's going to use the rest of her movement to get up to Flambe.
Okay.
Flambe, shall we?
Yes, let's.
All right. I'm going to use my last action for the turn to go inside. And that is all I can do for my turn. That's all 3 of my actions.
Which stat are you boosting?
It's only at the start of my turn. So none yet.
Oh, okay. Fava, you have watched as your friends have now engaged Sprous at full speed and with reckless abandon. What are you doing?
Actually, before I go into Flambe, can I just look at Sprous and just give a little wink before I go inside?
Sure. He doesn't seem to
I know,
it's
but
over
it's
for him.
to Nymph.
However,
It matters.
However, over on the other side, you just see Roma go, that's just fucking weird. And with that, it's Fava's go. Go, Fava.
Yeah, hey, watch everybody going with reckless abandon, cause
I'll do it to your son next.
No. No.
As he just puts his arm up, leaf, blaster.
Whose side are we on? But no, he's like, no, we did earn this. We did get both those Dragon Balls. So
why don't we have this opportunity, you know? Or why should we not have this?
So he is going to use Personible Burst on Sprous. You take that 10 movement and just go shoop and shoot it over at him. And
I'm gonna need him to make a strength save, which he has to beat an 18. And I'm gonna go roll.
Yep, he does.
And then I have to roll the ranged on that. Nope, that did not hit. But if I could use my climax token to make it hit, is that what I think I can do?
Yeah.
I will say this. I'm still tracking the nat 1.
I tracked it. Yeah, I tracked it.
That's fine.
I tracked it.
But sure,
So did he,
you can use the climax. So when you do this, I'm just gonna say that it makes the whole attack go through.
Oh, wow. Saves and
So
all.
what is Fava feeling in this moment? What makes this a climactic moment for Fava?
Yes, yeah. First he was scared, because he's never really gone up against anyone, especially his own family like that.
But no, Roma has a point. He's starting to feel angry, kind of boiling up inside, because they earned both these Dragon Balls, and he's still being nah, you can't do that. Why not, Sprous? Why not? And so, do both the save effects go through?
It all goes through.
He is knocked back 10 feet and knocked over. And he took 6 damage.
With this Flambe, you left your threat range, so you can make an attack of opportunity with the reaction.
Oh, that counts with the knockback?
Yeah, I mean, he moved out.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Uh,
but
no.
Axel doesn't because Axel used his reaction for the block.
I don't want to die.
All right. Let's throw a gutter butter bomb at him and see if we can knock him down at the same time.
He is knocked down.
Yeah.
Hold on, because this also
Personible
does
Burst does a
stun
knockback
too.
and knock over.
But does Fava say anything when you do this attack? Do you say anything to Sprous?
I'm not gonna. I can't scream because I have neighbors. But he would indeed shout that they earned this.
All right, you shout that you guys have earned this as it hits Sprous and he tumbles back a little bit. Flambe.
All right, so
Go ahead
as he's going by, she's going to throw the garlic butter bomb at him and be like, "We worked hard together as a team. Something you put together, and you don't even trust us that far." And I'm gonna throw the garlic butter bomb. Let's go.
Oh, let's roll and see if it hits. And meanwhile, Minty, why don't you go ahead and roll the damage from your burst?
Yeah, 6 damage.
Okay.
That was a 17 to hit. and
17 to hit him?
Yes.
Doesn't hit.
Really? You know what? I have a climax token from when I rolled with my motivation there. I'm assuming.
No, motivation's
It's a positive, so yeah, no, that wouldn't.
is a
count.
positive.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, then. No, I can't. I was gonna try to force it through so that way I could get the additional stun and the double knockdown effect from mine. Because I have the trait where if I knock him down, he loses all movement that turn.
Wow,
All right.
for once the person talking back isn't me. I'm proud of you, Flambe.
But it's true. You worked hard and earned this together.
Yeah, absolutely.
As that happens, he starts to get up. You see the smoke clearing. You can hear as Sprous goes, "You just don't understand."
Yeah, because you don't see anything.
Well, then make us understand. I still got 2 more actions, so I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
See, I like the episode will burst. I'm gonna do it again. I don't care if it doesn't hit this time. I at least got it this one time already.
And he needs to make a what? Strength save?
Yep, 18.
Oh, he definitely makes it.
Bring myself next to Axel, and then I have to roll the hit. There's my d20. I almost didn't drop it in as I should have. That does not hit. That's fine. That does not hit.
So as you try to hit him with this one, he just kind of like moves slightly to dodge it. What you got now?
Well, now that I'm next to Axel,
I want to do a little pep and stuff. I want to heal him up.
Thank you.
okay, oh my god, there's so many D6s here. Oh my god.
Yeah, someone took all of our D6s and piled them up.
I wonder who would do that. That's crazy.
I have no idea. That is crazy. That's indeed crazy. You heal 14 health.
Ooh. That's a lot of health. Thank you.
And make sure I take the right amount out of that. Yes, indeedy.
That full heal for me? Might be. Ooh,
I don't know. It looked like you took most damage, so.
Well, that's an exact full heal. Hell yeah.
With that is my turn.
With that, it is Sprous's turn. He's actually going to kind of, as he gets down on the ground, he takes a runner's stance, right?
Oh.
As he uses Slipstream Barrage, which allows him to melee attack in a line. I need all of you to make me a stamina saving throw.
This ain't gonna go good.
Not speed.
You bet.
That's a no. That's a no.
Nope.
Ooh, that's a maybe. 15?
That's a no.
Hold on.
Okay, sorry.
All right. Flambe, what'd you get?
4.
You fail.
Yeah, that's why I said no.
15.
You fail.
No.
Pava?
Check it. 2.
Check it too. As he rushes, he barely blinks out of existence, right? Crashing into each one of you with a flurry of strikes as he lands behind all of you. Take.
Why are you laughing?
You guys take 14 damage.
We're at 8, according to my math.
Correct.
All right. With that, Sprous is actually going to charge his key. And for his last action, he's actually going to loosen himself up a little bit.
I'm scared of anything he does right now.
All right. He's actually going to hold an action for anyone to light attack anyone who comes within a 5-foot square of him.
That's
you
fine.
see this as he does all of that, right? And kind of like charges up his key and then takes a combat stance.
Oh boy.
After that, it rolls back up to Flambe.
Alright. Nymph, what should we do in this instance?
Well, we can't get near him.
We can, but more than likely we will get hit from that, and I don't have a lot of stamina left.
I have a question. Can Nell use my abilities? Or can I just use Nell's abilities?
You're technically the same person, but only we are getting into tricky rule mechanics here, because now essentially you're doubling the amount of abilities that 2 players can do.
Hold on. I was gonna say,
That's why I wanted to
because
ask.
I haven't learned it, I would not know that, but Nymph would know her own abilities, and because she's in my body, she would know mine. So I would say Nymph would know my abilities, but I don't know hers.
That's
how we made the base form, was you merge your abilities, but I'll just change it to be that I have theirs.
Yeah, make it when we get up higher up that we can use them interchangeably. Because right now you're very selfish.
I mean, duh. I'm perfect. Not letting you touch my moves.
Anyways, Flambe, what are you up to?
You know what? We're gonna at this point. Might as well try a Masengan.
A what?
Masenko ha.
Oh, okay.
Alright. So she's gonna ready an attack, and she's gonna like, you always told us, you've been telling us, Lord Piccolo this, Lord Piccolo that, we're not ready. Well, maybe you'll recognize this attack then. Masenko! Ah! And let's go ahead and fire that.
All right, rolled it to hit.
23 to hit.
That hits.
All right. He needs to make a strength save. 17.
He passes.
Fair enough. Still takes the damage though. At his max damage, that's 7-8.
All right, as you fire this blast out, he kind of like puts his arms up, crosswise, blocking it off as he sends out a burst of energy. As the Masenko kind of bursts away, you do see that his gloves have become more torn. You can see kind of it burning on the skin just slightly, singeing him. He doesn't seem to be any really worse for wear, but he's starting to get real winded.
All right. 10, 15, which is my current max movement because I'm still wearing the gi. And we'll do it again. Fire another one. 19 plus 26.
Well, 26 hits.
All right, same thing.
You just got to make that strength save.
Yep.
And what's he got to beat? 17?
17. Yep.
He fails it.
He gets pushed back 10 feet. No, it would be in a straight line from me because it's a beam.
With that, he once again puts up, this time he does one hand as he tries to block it, and he starts being pushed back. As he disperses the energy again, you see that his right glove is no longer there.
Still not sure that we can handle ourselves?
I'm holding back. They won't. What can't you understand about that?
You said you weren't gonna hold back. He's gonna look over at Roma. You heard him say that, right?
Roma's just got his arms crossed, eyes closed, doesn't respond.
Are we flying in the air or are we on the ground currently?
You're on the ground.
Oh, hell yeah. What's our environment look like?
Remember Vegeta
The
versus
Badlands.
Goku?
Yeah, it's there.
All right. I want to fly above Sprous, directly above Sprous, and hit him with the shove action directly into the ground.
So that's a strength check.
No, it is not.
What is it then?
It is not a check at all.
Yeah, we made it so it just works.
Shove actions just work. And the fun part is I have go away. Go away makes it so if my opponent hits a wall due to my shove action.
Actually,
they
are you
take
within 5
damage.
feet?
Oh, yes, I am.
You do get the light attack.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as you survive it.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Otherwise, I'm going to watch you go down after I just healed you and just kind of blink blankly.
Does a 16 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Okay. 9 damage.
I'm going to go ahead and block that. Fava, please heal me. Please heal me. Oh my
Didn't
God.
you get healed? Didn't you just get healed back to full?
Then
The
we all
damage
got
he
hit.
dealt. The damage he dealt.
That was why I was laughing earlier, because I dealt the exact amount of damage he healed.
Yep.
Yeah, we all got hit after I healed.
Oh.
Yep. I was like, oh, damn it, dude, I just healed you.
So kind of the way I imagine this is Axel does his best speed blitz against Sprous, which is not very fast in comparison. He appears above him, lands a downward kick. I assume he blocks it, but is still pushed down into the ground. And then as that lands, Axel's going to grab his sword and go in for an attack. I'm going to go in for an Ionic Slash.
Iconic slash, let's go!
I'm
All right.
also, by the way, he also took 4 damage from the shove action into the ground.
All right.
All right. Please, for the love of God, hit.
However.
Hit.
However, what?
Never mind. Go ahead.
Please hit. Please hit. For the love of all that's holy hit.
Oh.
That's an 11. Does that hit?
11 does not hit, no.
Surpass your
However-
limits. No, surpass your limits.
Okay.
Axel, you can once again audibly hear his because I assume he goes down with the ionic slash. You see the energy ripple around the blade as he brings it in for another attack. It gets blocked again by Sprous, and you hear his core whining even louder, and you can almost see energy starting to ripple off of him as he's pumping as much energy into himself as he can. And he's going to use Surpass his limits, which lets him re-roll and add his aptitude to the attack as well.
Okay.
Ooh.
Go, go, go.
Come on. Plus 10 to this hit. Come on. 20?
It's a 20.
20 hits.
Yes.
I now use a reaction.
You son of a...
As you're doing that, he brings one hand down, right?
Mm-hmm.
The energy coalescing as he goes, time cannon.
I want to use my reaction when he starts
And
to do
I
the
begin
time.
a clash.
Yes.
Oh!
Yes.
Question, boys.
All right. So the initial damage is equal to the base damage of the attack, right?
Yes. Oh no.
Very important question. After this, where are you going to end up? Because I don't think you're ending your turn on top of Sprous.
I'm assuming we're kind of just like on top of him, blade coming down as he's going up with a time cannon.
All right,
Alrighty.
so my question here, just before we dive too far into this, so they're starting this clash, right, Shiro? And as soon as I heard him say time, I said I wanted to use my reaction to garlic butter bomb. So I'm assuming the clash would trigger first, and then once the clash is going on,
first.
would this end up being like the Vegeta jumping in for the Cell versus Gohan thing?
No.
Damn.
Look, clash, understand this. On your turn, you can try to interrupt. But trying to the reaction of the clash wouldn't be fair because I could just do it to you.
Fair. I was just
see what I'm
thinking, like,
saying?
I was just trying to see if I could pull off that same kind of thing, where the clash would go and then I would basically offset Sprous just enough. But okay, so I have to wait for my turn then for that. Got it.
Yep. But as you know, this clash is coming down, right? The slash hits as the energy in his palm is growing as he's activating time cannon, right? You hear Sprous go, I don't understand. Why are you so adamant about this?
Because I need to protect others. And if someone like you yourself is in the way, I don't care how strong you are, I'm going to defeat you. I guess that's my turn, right? We have to wait until the next turn to try and do anything about this, right?
Correct. It's Sprous's turn. I'm going to re-up it. So I spend for the attack again and pump in the key needed for the additional die.
Okay. How much do you have to pump in for the additional die?
I think it's
Just one?
The way it says here, it's just 1-to-1.
Okay.
But that is his go. He can't do anything else, right? They're about to clash. Nymph.
Well, first things first is I am going to... Flambe, how are you already this damaged? Let me borrow your hand for a minute. And I'm gonna bring it to Flambe's chest and use Restoration.
Hooray!
Which is 2d6 for an 8 health heal. It also enhances our key until the end of the turn, but hey, Shiro, I have a question for you.
What up?
Can I join in on the clash?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
However, if you join in on the clash, Flambe is locked in on the clash too.
Flambe, do you want to go in?
I don't have a lot of key left, but I'll give what I can.
Oh, right. How much key do you have left?
I have 13 key, because I still don't have access to my magic.
Hold on, now I'm in a thought.
Well, you could charge my key and then go into the clash.
It would be a movement, though. We would have to move near Axel.
No, my Masenko...
Also, I didn't say who I wanted to join in on. Let's be real. I just asked if you wanted to join in
Let's
on the clash.
join on the clash goes on Sprout's side. Abomination!
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
I never said help.
my Masenko can reach that far. I have the range with my Masenko that I can hit.
I would
stars from
also...
here.
Okay, so how much key do you have? I'm sorry.
I currently have 13 available.
All right, I'm gonna charge Nell's key,
Okay.
which is an 8. Now I am going to use Masenko to join in on the clash.
Oh, okay.
Just don't tell the abomination that I'm on his side, okay?
Double Masenko!
And that will add 1d6. And then I can add additional based on key, correct?
Yep.
I'll throw in 5 more die.
5 more?
Yeah, 1-to-1, baby.
Okay. Put the 5 on the counter.
Actually,
pull 5
wait.
from.
I could. You know what? I'll do another 5. Why not?
10?
Jesus. Non-lethal, correct?
No, it's lethal.
Jesus Christ.
No. Don't
Good
kill my
lord.
elbow. That will have repercussions.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That is it for my turn.
You might want to
Wait,
put
wait.
Nymph down in the clash area as well, because I haven't technically spent yet.
Okay, whatever, fine.
This is my other token, so it's fine.
Okay.
All right.
No. It's Fava. What are you doing, Fava?
I think I'm gonna join the clash, but before that, I'm gonna charge twice. I'm gonna do 2 charges here. Get down there. A 7 plus 2 each will be 11 key I get back. Alrighty.
Oh, all right. So you're joining in too?
Yep, because I have reach.
The next blaster.
Yeah.
It's all 4 of you v Sprous now.
Yep,
That
I'm
was
gonna use
the
my
intent.
Cha-Cha wave.
You can now just come down here. Now you don't got to go up there.
Cha-Cha wave.
Cha cha mea
Alright.
wave. Cha cha mea.
Add
I don't
the
use any other situation.
add the die, and then how many extra you're putting in.
Okay, I'll add that one for the base one there. How much am I allowed to bump in?
As much as you want.
It's 1 key to 1 die, but remember, if
Ow.
it goes back to your turn and you cannot keep it up, you lose.
It will end the clash immediately if you can't keep it up.
I have enough to keep it up for another 2 turns. But
That is true.
Are we going all? Are we gonna do the 3 rounds it takes? We're not doing the 3 rounds.
No. Let me take out how much it took her. Let me actually take out how much it took first. I'm gonna just pour 10 in.
And additional die again.
Yeah?
Put the 10 on there.
I mean, I can't. Let me see. 1, there's 2, 3. Uh-oh, it's starting to not fit. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, losing out of room. 8. 10.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
It's Sprouse's second turn.
Oh.
So he has to spend the key to up it again, right? And then he is going to spend. Ooh, it's a good question. How much key do I spend here? Chat, how much key do I spend?
Chat's like, Sprous, you
charged
seen
one
this
time.
shit?
Actually, you know what? You know what we should do?
Boy.
Let's put up a poll to see how much key he should use, because we should go on a break right now.
All right, go ahead.
Fair.
Go ahead and
a break.
all right, Blaze, go ahead and start that poll. I'm gonna take us to a short break screen, and we'll be right back after a commercial break.
Hey folks, Editor Nova here. Just wanted to use this quick ad break to remind y'all to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the show so far. And if you do, I'm sure you'll love all the other shows we've got on the channel. Thank you all for your patience, and now, back to the episode.
And we are back.
Alrighty. Looks like chat voted and we got 20. We're putting 20 key into it.
Wow, chat. I thought you were on our side.
There was not a single vote for 10, by the way.
Wow.
They want us to die.
I'm coming after you, chat.
The shoe's on the
I'm
other foot
a-
as soon as it comes to player damage.
With that end start of the second round. Flambe.
Okay, so I'll pay the 9 to put my my 1 die in to keep Masenko going.
Okay.
And I will throw in 3 more.
Okay. This is getting so high. They gotta start stacking them, guys. Look at that.
Jesus.
Like I cannot throw in any more because I need to save 9 in case we get to round 3, so I can do at least 1 more die and not have it explode in our face.
All right, Axel.
All right. Unfortunately, all I can really do is keep channeling energy into my blading, try to break through Sprous's time cannon. I'm just gonna go ahead and maintain.
All right, so add the
Nymph.
Hmm?
The 9 is actually 6 because we didn't factor in the key reduction.
Oh, so you can add 3 more.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna add just 3 more to that then.
Why did we add 6?
Because my key stat has merged with making our moves discounted more.
Oh, okay then.
Anywho. So, Axel, you kept it going. It's Sprous's go. So he is going to
Did Axel
spend.
add any more dice to it or just kept it going?
He can't.
Okay. Key charge is disabled during clashes.
Correct. All right. Nymph.
All right, well, I will spend the 6 to keep the clash going, which will add 1 die. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 8. I'll throw 18 dice in there.
Oh. Gonna lag out the whole game.
Yep. It shall be glorious.
Let's fucking do this.
I can't with y'all. Look, I had kitty gloves going into this so that I didn't murder, like just pure on murder you. But y'all are like, no, fuck it, we're gonna blow up a planet. So you know what? Here we go. Kitty gloves coming off. I'm gonna hit you as hard as I can.
So
Hey, this is the last I can add. I'm done.
Bava, what are you doing?
let me here's the question.
Uh-huh.
Should I let this go through?
What's the number we have of dice here?
Are you just gonna trigger it now?
It might be better that way, right? That way it stops them from adding more. And we've already added so much. You could just go all in and then trigger it, right? Actually, yeah, I think that would be the best decision. If you go all in and then trigger it, because Axel doesn't have enough to keep it going. And me and Flambe can
That's a lot
only
of
do
dice.
it.
That is
Me and
a lot of
Flambe
dice.
can only do it for one more turn.
Switching.
So you might as well, right? We're only missing out on 3 dice if you trigger it now.
Well, first I need to take it off for the move, right?
Yep. And then you can add as much as you want.
Sorry, Sprous.
No, you're not.
Can I use
I'll
siphon damage on this? I'm just kidding.
No. I'll throw another.
Only.
Well, actually, it's an action to like make it go through.
It's technically, it'll take your reaction, I guess. It doesn't actually say here how to end the clash naturally.
Yeah, like I'm not sure exactly what would cause it to end.
I'm just gonna say you can choose to take your action to end it, I guess. So, so you guys are in the clash?
Put everything you got into it first, then end it.
Do I need to add to it?
Yeah.
At this point, yes.
Lag the simulator.
I have 10 more I can pump in.
Yo, let's go.
I'm sorry, Sprous. I tried to spare you. Alrighty, let's roll. Ugh. I don't think we can run it through the towers, guys.
We can.
Okay.
We can. However, I need somebody to do me a favor. Clear out everything from the tower.
Oh,
Clear
Oh,
everything from
sweet.
around the tower.
Oh,
No,
sweet
no,
Jesus.
don't do that. Don't do that. Do not put it down. Put it down on the map.
All right, can we get
Grab
the
it
tent?
and hit the R button.
Can we get like the tension
But-
music or something? This is
Hold-
so
Stop.
epic.
Stop. Yo.
Look at him!
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
You
I
broke
can-
it.
Oh god!
It lags
It's
so hard.
everywhere.
214.
I'm reading
I-
200 and wait. Oh, that
I
was
don't
the
think
extra
you
D20.
understand. There's a reason I told you to wait, and you didn't. And now my simulator is not responding.
We win!
We told you to wait. Shall I
Alright.
roll your dice?
Hold on, no.
It
no.
booted Shiro. It kicked Shiro from the game.
Okay,
Oh
okay.
my god!
So before anything else,
Non-lethal, please.
it was 200. It was what 210. It said. So let's just-
214.
214.
Okay, cool. I've just deleted all of them by putting them back in the bucket.
I can't even join back anymore. You see what you did?
We did it. We
Nice,
beat
I like-
the SK.
We
Should
won.
I roll? Should I roll
Sprouts' dice.
We rolled so
No, I'm
hard.
inviting him back in.
We rolled so hard. We killed God.
See, I tried to not put in more dice. Look what happened.
They murdered God. How could you do this? Alrighty. Damn. You guys win the clash.
Woo!
It was 214 versus 163.
Actually, it'd be 2 more damage because I add aptitude to damage.
Also same from
Oh,
ours.
no, wait. Oh, yeah, no, I do add it because I had bonus damage on this, I believe.
Yeah,
Mine has
bonus damage on
too,
bonus damage on Masenko as well.
Be
Yeah.
6.
So 6 extra, so that means it's 220 damage.
220.
Uh-huh.
Non-lethal.
I don't think it matters if we do lethal or non-lethal.
The battle's over.
2 minus 163 is 57. I want you all to tell me what does it look like when you all win in this clash as Sprous's energy starts to be pushed back. He can't hold it any longer and it overtakes. What does it look like? What do you all say in this moment? How do you feel?
As Axel is, since the clash initiated, Axel has been trying his best to channel enough of his energy into the blade to allow it to literally cut through time cannon, but he just has not been able to until the very end of it. And he finally manages to get his blade through to Sprous. What does it look like? I feel like it's like a good time for us to pass it down. Nymph and Flambe, how did you join the clash? Like, what did it look like when you joined the clash?
Okay, so as your sword is connecting with the time cannon, right? I imagine that Nymph and I firing the Masenko is actually helping to push the blade. So we're basically, you're trying to split the attack, and our energy is pushing your blade through it.
Awesome. Fava?
When Fava sees like everyone joining in on the clash, he sees it as like everyone joining in to like really be the team that they are. And so it rouses him to at least throw in what he can as well. Just like is a big hurrah to try and show Sprous like what they are capable of. He's like, he sees where they were aiming like at the sword and decides like that's probably where he should be aiming too.
I imagine as this whole thing ends, it's kind of like that scene you sometimes see in anime and video games where, you know, like the katana strike slices and the entire like camera kind of like goes along the line and kind of splits there. I imagine it's almost like that as it goes through time cannon.
What's everyone's last words in this fight?
That's a good question.
Not like dying last words, but like
I have a silly role play thing. Can I now, semi-exhausted, I do have some key left, jump out of Flambe's body and just like look away and flip my hair like, oh, this is finally done.
Oh my god.
What?
Flambe is like holding one arm, panting, and it's just like.
So hold on, before you guys do this, right?
Mm-hmm.
As you guys work together as a team, you are able to cut through time cannon, right? There is a massive explosion. I mean, it blows all of you away. A massive crater has formed in the ground where you guys went all out on Sprous. It's in this moment that from that there's a dust cloud, spins and spirals. And while you cannot see Sprous in it, you see lightning strikes, right? Sparks of electricity coming through the dust. But as the dust clears, you see Sprous standing there in his regular form. His clothes are tattered and damaged. He is heavy and out of breath. He looks to each of you, sees the damage that had happened, how far you had to push him. He makes a deep sigh, coming to the realization that you all are far stronger than he gave you credit for. Sprous has a hard time getting his words out. As he walks from the rubble, each of you tired, beaten, and bruised from your fight with Sprous, and while for you it was an exhausting countermeasure that you had to do, Axel, you are running on fumes, even with an infinite energy supply. You're not physically tired, but your joints creak. You've been pushed to your limit. Sprous walks closer. And for him, it's more or less like he just did a long run. He doesn't seem overly exhausted, but he does seem tired. He looks at each of you, and now Nymph as she exits the body.
Put me in the scene, coach.
Put me in, coach. I swear I'll be a good scene partner. He kind of puts his hand to his jaw as if to wipe away some of the dust, or you're not entirely sure, but the next thing you hear from Sprous is a small chuckle, some laughter. Eventually, it grows as he just starts laughing more.
I don't know what you're finding so funny right now.
I find the irony of the situation pretty hilarious, being honest. See, as you guys look over, you can see Roma giving off a slight smile as Sprous continues to talk. 20 years ago, I was the same way, told that I was too weak, and in the end, I am the one who beat Frieza. I was so focused and worried about whether you could handle it or not that I never even gave you the chance. And today, while reckless, I could have killed you, all of you, but it didn't stop you. There's merit to that. Not to me not killing you. I mean, it didn't matter how strong I was. So what's funny is that all of you are just like me. Well, like I was before.
Is this a really long roundabout way of saying that yes, you accept that we're good enough to do the job? She's gonna say this like half panting, like covered in bruises that are slowly healing, like just appearance-wise. She's still damaged.
Yes, it's a long roundabout way of saying that I'm sorry.
Uncle Sprous, I feel like a lot of times in my life that a lot of people look down on me, So when it felt like you were doing it too, it hit a certain spot for me.
I still have that Dragon Ball on me.
Sprous kind of looks away after you say that, a wave of shame washing over him. But he does turn to look at the group again as he goes, well, I guess it's about time that you all undertake a real mission.
She's gonna hold up a hand. Nymph, didn't we actually have a real mission? Didn't we actually pick up official mission forms and everything?
I don't think that's what he means. Just let him finish.
But I'm hungry.
I know. I felt it.
Sprous looking at all of you with that, he goes, from now on, your first and only mission is going to be to hunt for the Dragon Balls. I'm going to warn you, the missions you've undergone before were nothing. This is what Team Next was really built for. I just lost sight of it.
Finally, some fun.
And, Sprous, what exactly are the function of these Dragon Balls you're going to have us find?
He kind of closes his eye, takes in a deep breath, lets out I'm trying to understand how to put this. when you make a sigh, but it's that you put your lips together and blow.
Like a kind of a hoof sound.
Yeah.
He did a
There you go.
hookah.
But with that, he when he opens his eye again, he looks back at you, Axel, and goes, "If all 7 Dragon Balls are collected, any one person can wish for anything."
Anything?
There are limitations. The dragon can only wish so many things, and depending on, well, outside circumstances, it's entirely possible that you can't get your wish in particular. He's limited by the person who created him.
Hey, maybe I could wish to get my strength back, and then I can just start training from there.
Someone made
Maybe.
an item to let anyone wish for anything?
Or the drawbacks.
As far as I know, there's no catch to using the Dragon Ball.
Well, I guess then we just gotta find them all. It's what we gotta do to make our wish come true.
We gotta find the
And,
Dragon Balls, I guess.
Well, why is it exactly you're having us assemble these Dragon Balls? Is there a wish you're trying to have fulfilled?
No. We're trying to stop Piccolo from using them.
That's right. We did get one of them from one of his right-hand men, you know?
Well,
Yeah,
we have
I-
2 now. That should be enough to stop anyone for the moment.
I'm really
We
not sure
actually
why
have
you're super
4.
concerned about him. Isn't he like super old?
Hey, Flampe, how old are you? He looks and is like, would you consider yourself a problem?
Well, I mean, I'm a Majin. That's a little different. We don't really age.
Well, if there's
Now,
wishing...
there. If he gets the Dragon Balls, he can wish his youth back.
Yeah, that would be a problem.
Hold on. You said we had 4?
We've collected 2 Dragon Balls. That's what the attack on South City was. They were trying to get one of the balls that we had there. Since then, they've been moved.
If they're able to sense them or find them, do we have a way to do that? Or are we just gonna start flying around blindly?
Well, I can sense them. Just not for very far.
No, there's another way that each one of you will be able to. I just gotta make sure I talk with Stocking about getting them ready.
Oh, sweet. So we got a Nymfdar.
Please don't call it that.
Look, today was exhausting, and I'm sure I have a lot that I have to do back at base thanks to Roma. You're welcome. Now, that was not a compliment. I'm still taking it as one, thanks. Anyways, you all fought long and hard today. It's good, but you should take some time to rest. At
Right.
least the rest of the day. And Axel, I noticed your injuries even during the fight. You should probably go get those put together.
Typically, such an injury would not cause too much problem temporarily, but you see, like, some of it, like, there's still a giant hole through his chest. You see, like, some of it sparking even underneath his new shirt. I definitely do need to get this repaired.
Look, tomorrow will be good, all right? I will see you all later. You head back, I'll catch up.
We have one at the base. I wonder if they'll let me use that one for soup.
It's not a soup stone as we're flying away.
You're telling me a perfectly round, perfectly balanced, perfect ball that's the shape of a stone that is able to conduct heat and has a slight electricity, like a slight type of electrical current, would not be the perfect balance for a soup?
Oh my god, why do I do this?
See, this is why it's on me.
As everybody leaves, Roma turns to look at Sprous. Mind you, throughout most of that fight, while he had been scuffed, Sprous didn't really bleed. Except
He
for
did.
the cut on his hand from the sword.
I was about to say he did a little bit.
Yeah. However, Roma looks at Sprous and goes, hey, Sprous, I think you got clocked in the face. What? Your eye. With that, Sprous kind of like rubs the blood that seemed to start streaking from underneath his eye as he goes, yeah. Guess I did. You guys flew back and currently have a day until you need to go talk with the big boss again, recouping yourselves. But is there anything you want to do in this time? Oh, big thing. all of you gain 2 training points for beating Sprous, and
Oh.
you gain an additional 1 for having done the all team next clash.
Ooh,
that's
so we get a total of
Points
3.
added?
That's correct. You get 3 this time. 3 training points to spend however you want.
Ooh.
This technically counts as a downtime section, so you can use it here if you would like to, or wait. But it is up to you first, but we are going to go down the line the way that they are ordered here. Fava, what do you want to do in the day before hearing about everything else and taking on the next mission?
Oh, buddy. Oh, see here, I have some training points I can spend.
Oh, not the evil laugh. That's my thing.
Oh, no. I mean, unless you want to go to someone else for the time being while I figure this out.
Sure, I guess I can come back to you. Flambe.
First question, because of the weighted gi, I don't get any benefits to go towards training like my speed or anything with this, right?
Nope. You're just supposed to remove it in combat, basically.
What's the point of it then?
It's a speed buff
Oh,
for the combat duration.
Yeah, but
I'm pretty
it's-
sure.
plus 1 to AC decreases movement.
Yeah, it decreases my movement and plus 1 to my AC, but that's it.
Oh, you could take it off during combat to gain a plus 10 to your movement.
So it's your base plus 10.
Oh, I thought it goes back up by 10. I was like, that's kind of moot and pointless.
I would recommend adding in the weighted gi section that it takes an action to remove, or whatever kind of thing it takes to remove it.
Yep. I will. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I guess I'll go shopping for see if I can find anything to help me train my speed.
Oh, you want to go shopping for something to train your speed?
Yeah, I want to see if I can find something similar to how the laptop helped us with training wisdom. So let's see if I can find something that helps with that, like weighted tracksuit or something.
Yeah, there's training items that you can get.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. So, I guess you're looking for a...
Well, how about this? We'll say that's what I was doing. I was gonna say we could discuss the exact item off screen and bring it up next time, but that would be what she does on her downtime then.
What I need to know is what your training speed. What is your speed stat?
2 at the moment.
Your speed is 2. So you are able to go out and find things, right? However, it seems like a lot of the items that you initially find, they're just not going to make you any faster. That is until eventually you do find one that seems to have been built with Saiyans in mind. You find, you know what? Because I think this is funny. You find a Saiyan treadmill.
You know what? Let's go. It's a Saiyan treadmill. I can put it up in my room.
The Saiyan treadmill is a medium training item. So it will be able to bring it will increase when you're working on your speed stat all the way up until 4. After that, it'll no longer work. It can't increase your stat higher than 5. Like, basically, once you have 5, the item no longer assists you. See what I'm saying?
Okay, so to go up to 3, 4, and 5, I get a benefit, but anything past that is not.
Yes.
How much is it?
I'm going to go ahead and say that it is 4,500.
Done. All right, I'll pick that up along with dinner supplies, and I'm gonna make it
dinner supplies.
I'm going to make a big dinner for everyone.
Awesome. Is that all for you?
Yeah, because I'm assuming that would be my entire downtime, so I can't train my speed with this. Yeah, that would have to be next downtime.
Gotcha. Nymph.
Hello. May I use 2 of my training points, thanks to the discount of my computer, to train my wisdom to a 3? And then, could I use the remaining to bump up my strength from a -1 to a 0 after the fight? As after doing that, it took a lot out of me.
Sure.
Cool, because since my wisdom is now 3 and my strength is -1, it would normally cost 2 to train that. But since my wisdom is higher, I can make it a 1 instead, which will put me at I no longer have negative stats, baby!
Woo!
Yay.
Yeah, truly the most balanced.
Good job. Way to go. All right. Is that going to be all for you?
Yeah, I'll probably be spending my downtime in the base. I don't get out much.
Alrighty. And Axel,
What?
you return to the base and almost get run over by Caro.
That makes sense.
Seeing you more damaged than when you left, she freaks out. She's like, my good, what happened to you? No, you know what? No, you, sir, march your butt right into there, and we are repairing you right now. My goodness, you damaged the good new shirt that I already gave for you. Who did this to you? You know what? It doesn't matter. Keep going. We'll have a talking about this, boy. I just, I was so worried. I said, and then you she just keeps putting her little cart.
Yes, Dr. Caro.
Really, truly, she's a doting mom.
Mm-hmm.
After a little bit of repairs, is there anything that you want to do? Is there anyone you want to talk to, or?
So, something I imagine that would have happened is because my sword isn't good at all. It's more showy than actually useful right now. I want Axel, like, I imagine after that fight, his sword is almost was almost melting from the amount of energy being pumped into it. So it looks a little bit deformed and not great right now. I want Axel to try his hand at blacksmithing for the first time. Gonna set up his little homemade forge and is gonna take a crack at it.
Roll me a skill check, I guess.
Would mechanical mind or optical analyzers work for this?
Explain your reasoning for either one of them.
So
tell me
I feel
how
like
it works in with this, and I might let you.
So mechanical mind, I feel like, is the easier one to make work. But pretty much he has, downloaded different tutorials and stuff like that. And he is more or less kind of like, he can pretty easily replicate the way you strike the metal, all that kind of stuff. And getting all that kind of like blueprints downloaded into his brain, I feel like he could copy that pretty easily. Optical analyzer, a bit harder to explain, but it would pretty much be him watching it. Because a lot of blacksmithing is also very visual. You looking at visual indicators. The temperature, the metal's at the right temperature when it turns the right color, watching it to make sure that, the forge welds held properly, making sure that, when you're grinding it down, that you get it to the right angle, all that kind of stuff.
You know what? I'll let you use both of them. It's because it's fair. You gave
Both
me a
of
logical reason why it works. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you're
I will not
correct.
say
The
a
mechanical mind about that, and then so go ahead and roll.
Come on.
We'll
please
see.
be good.
Now, the better question is, what are you trying to make a new sword, or are you trying to repair your current one?
He doesn't
This
have
will.
time to...
I will let you know. This will change the DC.
Yes. I want him to make a new sword, but I feel like for his first project, repairing his current one is a much more reasonable one for him to do. So that's what he's gonna go with, repairing his sword.
Okay.
Come on. Ooh, that's not bad. That is +6. That's an 18.
18.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You've downloaded the tutorial videos. You know what you're doing. You take your current weapon, reheat it, repair it, and work on it, right? You are not able to make it any better than it was. However, with the work that you are able to do, it's like the sword's brand new.
Something I will point out is that my forge is very bad. Would that have any negative? I feel like I forgot to mention that.
This is a good pointer to bring up, yeah. It's only fair.
Because right now, his forge is just a box of dirt with a hair dryer to provide more airflow. And his anvil is just a hardened sledgehammer that he's using to beat against.
One day he'll make the chainsaw sword.
All right. So you do repair the weapon, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, due to the way your makeshift forge is done, you're not able to. You can't make the sword any better than it currently is, or than it used to be, and there are impurities still left within your blade, right?
There
you can tell just looking at it that even with trying to repair it, there are some stress fractures. It will break. It will have a catastrophic failure if you do not either get it to a proper forge or get a new sword soon.
It is a start.
Is that going to be all for you, though?
Would that be my entire time, or would I have some more time to do more stuff?
That would be your entire time. Think about it. You know, even with your homemade forge, right? Mm-hmm. Actually, especially with your homemade forge, it's going to take a lot of time to heat it up and then work on it. So I will say that working on that and doing that.
No, that's fine. I was asking just to make sure because one other thing I wanted to do, but it's not super important right now.
Gotcha. However, we are gonna, with that being that, we're gonna roll over to Fava.
Yeah.
Figure out what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Reveal your secrets to me. What? Tell me, Fava. What are you doing?
I didn't notice this little thing here until I double checked, but increased technique potency for 4 training points, which I have.
Oh. Okay. So which technique are you increasing the potency of?
I think my curtain call was doing pretty well, so I think I might put it into that.
Curtain call.
Yeah, that's the one where it's the giant vacuum that explodes in the middle.
Okay. Well, you spend the 4 points. You go to one of the training areas around the Saya Force HQ. While you're there, you keep testing and training your technique, pouring more and more energy into it each and every time, to the point where you were able to increase its strength. Your curtain call now does an additional die of damage. I believe that's potency.
Yep.
That is.
Yeah, it's been mercilessly dragging all these poor training dummies around the field in vacuums.
So each of you rests, relaxes, and gets ready for the next day. We cut back to Sprous in his office as he seems to be repairing the hole in the wall. Alone and by himself, Sprous starts fixing the wall, getting everything ready. As he looks at his hand and it begins to shake, he grips tighter and goes, just a little longer. It'll be fine. They're almost there. And that is where we will end this episode of Dragon Ball NXT. Tune in next time for the next episode of Dragon Ball NXT, titled The Search Begins. Hunt for the Dragon Balls.
Ooh, 2 title drops in a row? I'm liking this.
Oh, yeah.
It'll come together.
All right, then. With that being said, thank you everybody so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ring the notification bell so you don't miss an episode every time we release. You can check both this series and Dimension Chasers and everything else we produce just by hitting that little notification bell. If you like what we do and you want to support us further, you can join the official Patreon, where we have different tiers to suit your needs. Everything from $1 all the way up to our Guild Master at $200. Thank you, Moto, for being our current Guild Master. We greatly appreciate all the love and support, and if you want, you can join there. If you want to get in touch with us and join the community at lightning fast speed, don't forget we have an official Discord. The link is in the description down below, so you can join and stay in touch with us there, where we have community events. We can release the book updates as quick as we can, as well as be in touch with other people that enjoy the content as much as we do. With that being said, we are going to wrap it up, and have yourselves a wonderful night. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Bye. Good night.
What does fate have in store for our intrepid heroes now? Be sure to follow the channel so you don't miss the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball NXT.